Hey everybody, it's Ron with Ron's Computer Videos. I want to say happy Marchintosh to you. I hope that whatever projects and stuff you're planning are going perfectly to plan. During Marchintosh, one of the things that I like to do is I like to pull out my old ImageWriter printer and put it on Global Talk and let people print things to my printer. And in years past, people have printed some really neat stuff. They've drawn pictures and kid pics. They have drawn things in Mac Paint. They've gone online and gotten kind of like 90s computer art and printed it to my printer, or just printed like a hello. In any case, it's kind of fun, and you never know what you're going to find. So I always try to keep a color ribbon in my printer, so that way, whatever it is people are making, I can see the best version of it. Closer to the superb owl this year, I went ahead and I dropped a little graphic on people's open Global Talk shares of this little guy. And I printed a copy for myself, and oof, my printer ribbon is not doing too hot. There's a lot of color dropout. It just does not look very good. So I started looking online. I was like, well, I wonder if Mark from MacFX has restocked any of his color ribbons. And unfortunately, no. And I guess the reasoning behind that is the actual creation of the case that the ribbon goes in is kind of an expensive endeavor. And so you have to get a big order to kind of do one of those things. And I guess we've just not reached that threshold. So, but if you are interested in replacement ribbons, reach out to Mark. Maybe he can make a list of kind of track interest and then maybe do a big order someday. But if you're one of those people that is holding on to your old original Apple ImageWriter 2 color cartridges, something to know is that the ribbon itself might be good. It might be still well inked, but you definitely need to go through and replace the rollers inside the cartridge. The rubber breaks down, it tears apart. You'll try to print. You can get a brand new one that's never been opened. You can put it in the printer, and it might print for a little bit, but then it will bind, and it's because basically the rollers perish, and then now you've got a sad cartridge. So if you're in that situation, there are lots of videos online. Retrotech or Die made a great one, I think last year or the year before, on how to rejuvenate those rollers, basically with replacement little O-rings. You should definitely watch that. If you are someone who has a cartridge, but a like torn ribbon or some other issue, I think Mark still has just the ribbons themselves, not the whole cartridge, just the ribbon. You might be able to reach out to him and find out about purchasing one of those. But if you're somebody like me, I have purchased several of those ribbons from Mark in the past, and I've gotten really good use out of them. I think the last couple of Marchintoshes, I've had my color printer online for weeks at a time and gotten like a couple hundred really nice printouts from people. But this little ribbon has seen better days. It's not doing so hot. So when you try to print, again, you end up with some very faded sort of color on here. So I started looking online, and I was kind of curious about what you could really do to rejuvenate the color cartridge. I know that a lot of people on the black and whites, or I'm sorry, the black ribbons, they'll just get WD-40. You douse it in WD-40, the oils rejuvenate the inks, and it prints. But you have to think, with a color cartridge, you've got bands of color. So what can you do that is a little more stable than WD-40 that will maybe rejuvenate that cartridge and bring that ribbon back to life? Well, it turns out the tools aren't all that complicated. You just need mineral oil, and you need a little way to advance the ribbon, so that way that you can evenly apply mineral oil to the ribbon itself. I can't recommend this for everybody. This was just an experiment, but if you want to see what I did, watch this. So the wrap up on that, you saw some of the print samples. This doesn't look amazing, but again, this was the very first print after doing the mineral oil treatment. So printout number 2, I'll tell you what, I was impressed. I think it did a really good job. If I compare this to the original, this is the new. I mean, you could definitely tell there is a difference in the color saturation. The problem is, though, and this is on me, I probably used too much mineral oil, because what happens is we're getting like some dirty print, repeatable print errors, print defects rather. That is because the ribbon gets really, really close to the paper and kind of brushes it, and it will leave a little dirty spot. This is probably fixable. It just takes, just being patient. But as you can see, repeated prints, it got a little better each time. This is the last print. I think the color looks pretty good. The image itself is it's asking a lot of a ImageWriter, but I think it looks really good. And what I've decided to do is to try to get the ribbon itself where I don't have kind of spots where it's a little more sort of saturated than others. All I've done is this. I took a roll of tape and a paper towel, and I just have the ribbon sort of sitting so that way that the oil, the mineral oil, is going to go to, gravity's going to take it to the lowest point and then hopefully drip onto the paper towel. So that way, maybe in 24 to 48 hours or something, I'll end up with a ribbon that doesn't leave dirty spots. So, but we'll see. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk to you about today. I just wanted to share a little bit of that I was working on. And if you are someone who has rebuilt or rejuvenated a ImageWriter 2 color cartridge, why don't you leave your information in the comments? Maybe you know the best way to do it. In any case, have a wonderful Marcintosh. I can't wait to see what you're working on, and I'll talk to you soon.